Hey everyone, Oldwolf here. It's been a while since I did one of these things, but I really wanted to give to the community. And I know there's times when we can't sleep. I know I go through that. So I just wanted to give you a bedtime story. I haven't done these in a while. And so I picked up a book just for you. The book is Stick Boy and Sasquatch Learn How to Flick a Bean. So lean back, get relaxed, put your head on that pillow, and hopefully I can get through this with no problems. I'm doing this for you. So relax. Stick Boy and Sasquatch took a stroll one summer day when off in the distance they saw Susie and asked her if she wanted to play. Susie said, "No, I'm busy." So they asked her what she had to do. Don't you love the artwork? Susie replied, "I'm flicking my bean. This is no concern of you." Stick Boy and Sasquatch were very sad that Susie was being so mean. They pleaded with Susie to let them watch her while she flicked her bean. Look how sad they are. Look how sad they are. Come on, Susie. Susie said, "No, I'm too shy. I do not want to let you watch." This was a disappointment for Stick Boy and Sasquatch. Let me read the mic in just to make sure. Susie said, "I'm practicing for the coming bean flicking games. It's coming. I'm not very good, as you can see. My bean flicking skills are lame." Stick Boy told her, "That's fine. Of you, we will not make fun. A girl learning how to flick her bean is a good thing for everyone." Sasquatch piped up and said, "Maybe by watching you, the two of us together may learn to flick beans too." It's always good to learn a new hobby, a new talent. Don't stop learning. "Don't be silly," Susie laughed out loud. There is simply no way that boys flick beans as good as girls. That is what I say. That's kind of close-minded, don't you think? "But we will see," Susie said with a grin. "Okay, I'll let you watch." As smiles appear on the faces of Stick Boy and Sasquatch. Like everybody's so smiling. The two watch as Susie knelt and placed her finger on her bean. She gave her bean a little flick. She began to scream. "I'm almost at the finish line," Susie shouted with joy. Look, there's the finish line. With joy. Just one more flick, and she was there in the amazement of the boys. Stick Boy said, "You're really good at flicking your bean. Why were you so shy?" Susie said, I've never flicked my bean in front of any girl or guy. Susie felt relaxed and decided finally to see if boys could flick beans as good as girls. So Sasquatch volunteered happily. Sasquatch stepped forward and gave Susie's bean a mighty flick. He flicked it so hard it flew right off the track, and Susie thought she might be sick. No, Sasquatch! No. Susie moaned. You're flicking my bean too rough. I'm very sorry, Sasquatch replied in a voice so gruff. Susie said, you must flick my bean softer. If the finish line you want to reach. I will forgive you for this, for it was your first time. You will learn, and I will teach. Susie's such a good teacher. Susie said, I can teach you as well, if you want to learn, Stick Boy. Stick Boy replied, I would just like to watch and play with my toy. All day long, Susie taught Sasquatch to flick her bean. Soon Sasquatch became the best bean flicker she's ever seen. Excuse me, getting a little parched. I'm a little flustered. Thank you. The day that they were waiting for finally came. Bean flicking fans from all over town were waiting patiently. Sasquatch and Stick Boy were in the front row. Their friend Susie, they came to support. Those are friends. Real good friends. They knew she was going to win. Her bean flicking skills beyond retort. Susie will finish before any, Sasquatch excitedly proclaimed, as all the girls put their beans in their respective lanes. Look, all in their lanes. This is a... Excuse me. Susie was distracted as she had never seen so many boys waiting to watch her flick her little bean. She tripped over a rock on the ground and took a terrible fall. She fell upon her bean flicking finger in front of one and all. The crowd fell silent, wondering what this tragedy would mean. I'm getting so complex. I'm getting so. Okay, I have to calm down. Poor Susie, though. Would Susie be able to start the race and flick her little bean? Susie cried out, I'm done for. This race I cannot win. My bean flicking finger is much too sore for me to ever begin. Poor Susie, which will she do? Here we go. I'll tell you what she's going to do. Then Sasquatch asked the judge, would it be against the rules if I were to flick Susie's bean for her? The judges replied, that's cool. The crowd watched in amazement as Sasquatch gave Susie's bean a flick. One flick, two flick, three flick, four. Susie was at the finish line. So quick. The other girls were jealous because they had never seen a boy so good as Sasquatch was in the skill of flicking beans. Then the girls asked Susie if it's all right with her. Could Sasquatch flick her bean as well and get us to the finish line as two? The boys here don't care much of beans. With their toys, they would rather play. They do not want to learn to flick the way Sasquatch did that day. I'm loving the art in this book. There were so many beans to flick, so Sasquatch used both hands. Oh, did I skip a page here? They do not want to. Okay, no, I didn't. Every girl's bean reached the finish line. Oh, I did. Do they want to learn? Oh, I'm a little confused. I'm so complex. The boys don't care much. No. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Let's try that again. There were so many beans to flick, so Sasquatch used both hands. Every girl's reached their finish line. Cheering echoes throughout the stands. Stick Boy learned the lesson that day. It's important for every boy to learn to flick a bean so good instead of always playing with their toys. Boys can learn to flick a bean as good as girls, it's true. In return, the girl may offer to play with their toy too. Look at Susie playing with his truck. What do you think I meant? Oh, the end. Sorry I was getting so into this story, I lost my place. I apologize. That was Stick Boy and Sasquatch Learn How to Flick a Bean by Wayne Cholet. I hope this story will help you sleep. I really do. But this has been Bedtime Stories or Old Wolf. Good night.